As we start a new year, it's the perfect time to reinvent yourself. I go through this every December, looking back on my life. What do I want to change? Where do I want to be in the next year? And yeah, I know it's just a day, but New Year's is the perfect day to reset. And that's what I want to talk about today is reinventing yourself. My name is Troy Castellano, and this is Observations of a Middle-Aged Dream Chaser. Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to take some time and talk about reinvention. I've done it multiple times throughout my life. And what I mean by reinvention is just like changing directions, changing the things that weren't working for you in the past, taking risks, jump off the cliff. Just go for things that you've been afraid of. Do things that you're afraid of. Do things that make you nervous. Get out of your comfort zone. Nothing happens when you just stay in the place where you don't have any risks or any opportunity to fail. Those are the best ways to learn. And reinventing yourself, for me, is something that I have to do. It just comes to a point where these things aren't working. This isn't happening. I need to make new choices. I have to find out more about myself. I have to look at the world in a kind of different perspective. And what those things include are like visualizing a new you. Have a clear vision of who you want to be, where you want to be, the things you want to be doing within the next year. Just know those. Write them down if you have to. What I want you to do is just pursue you. If you do that, you'll find out over time that you're progressing in the direction you wanted to go. Put on the blinders. This is something that I do all the time. It's like, I have all of this outside distraction and advice. I'm in the music business, so we're always looking for ways to achieve more and be more popular as an artist or a songwriter. And, you know, there's always all of this advice. You talk to this person, this is how they did it. This person did it this way. There's never any perfect path, and everybody's path to success is like a fingerprint. It's different. You can't copy it. You can't follow it. You just have to be you. You have to find out who you are and where you want to go. And a lot of that ends up, you know, doing things like cutting friends out of your circle. And I don't mean that in a way where you just abandon them. It's like you just don't spend as much time there because their goals don't relate with your goals. And sometimes it's painful. In the songwriting business, there's a lot of people that I enjoy as friendships, but the things that they do in music business don't align with where I want to go. And it's not saying that they're wrong or not. It just is something that I've learned over time too, is like you can't look at somebody else's success and hope if you hang around them that's going to rub off on you and you're going to get there. Like I said, they had their own path, and all the things that led to their success were by their choices and their circumstances, and you can't be them, so there's no point in really chasing that. And also putting on the blinders is cut out the naysayers, the people that, you know, pour water on your fire. We need to be around people who fan our flames. And the naysayers can be friends too, but they're in a passive aggressive way, like, well, you're going to do that now, huh? What's going to make that any better? Are you sure that's the right way to go? That's not helpful. You know, you need people in your life that go, oh man, that sounds amazing. I hope you achieve your success. You need that kind of support. Even if in the back of their mind they think you're a little crazy, you still need to be around people that fan your flames. You know, that being said too, make your circle smaller. Focus on those relationships of people that you admire, and learn from their success. Don't ride their success. Get a vibe on, you know, what they're doing that is making them achieve success, and hopefully make some of the choices that they've made. Also, reinventing yourself is like changing your self-discipline. Man, and just simple things like, it's a mindset for me. I've done this many times throughout the years. New Year's comes around, and we all do this. We do things like change your diet. Oh, I'm going to make my bed every day. I'm going to make those phone calls. I'm going to do this or that. And a lot of times you don't want to do any of it. But if you just do it like a diet, once you get in that third or fourth week, or even exercise, third, fourth week, maybe 2 months out, if you stick with the routine, it gets easier, and the way you did things will go away. You're in this new routine, which it's a habit. So get into those new habits, and as long as you can get over the hump, it'll be easier. So why not do that? Just make your willpower strong, and it will pay off in the end. Here's another thing. Learn a new skill. Learn new things that help you achieve your goals. For me, it's like we're in this content world, right, of making videos, and I make music as well. I didn't know anything about making videos a few years back, so I taught myself how to use iMovie, and now I finally moved on to Final Cut Pro. I'm still learning every day. I'm looking up things to learn on how to edit videos. I do that the same with music production. How can I make my songs better, stronger? I am always learning new things that align with my goals. And yep, it takes time. It might take you a few hours to learn something. It might take a few days, a few weeks. But when you get on the other side of that, now this is always in your pocket, and you know that skill. You have it. So take time to learn new things. It's a pain in the ass sometimes, but do it. In the end, you'll be glad you did. Here's a perfect one when you're working on reinventing yourself. Set aside time where you can focus undistracted. Distractions are the enemy of success. For me, it's a lot of work from home. I'm working in a studio here that you see in the background, and I'm producing music. I just have to shut off my phone. I finally had to turn the notifications on everything, because I'd get into this workflow, especially when working on a new song and producing and building this whole new musical track. I would be in this flow, and all of a sudden a little notification comes on. It said, hey, this or that. Oh, it's interesting to me, so I stop what I'm doing and go look at that notification, which takes me down a whole new rabbit hole. Maybe I start doing emails, or I start making phone calls, but I really should have just kept on track with what I was working on. So turn off the phones, turn off the notifications, make time that you're not going to be distracted at all. You can make those phone calls in the morning when you're drinking your coffee. You can reply to those emails then. You can do that in the evening when you're winding down. During your day, shut off the distractions. And this is a powerful thing, and I'll use that word powerful a few times, but man, you have the power to change your destiny. No matter what happens, just know that it's up to you to make these changes. So if you fail, it's probably because you didn't want to do that. And all the good stuff is on the other side of things you didn't want to do. Just know that the power's in your hands. You can make these choices. It's up to you to get to where you want to go, nobody else. There's going to be failures. There's going to be downfalls. But there's going to come windfalls with that as well. And what I say all the time is, like, look at failures as a lesson. You learned what you don't want to do anymore. Just keep that mindset, and when you fail, it won't be so bad. It will be just something that, oh, I learned from that, now I'm doing this. Know that reinventing yourself is a long game. It's not going to happen over a couple of days. It's not going to happen over a couple of weeks, even a couple months. It's going to take a long time for you to achieve the things that you wanted to do. So if you give up after a few days, after a few weeks, after a few months, it's probably just going to end up the same way it did last year. You not making the goals that you wanted. So just know that it's a long game and stick with it. I'm telling you, the best things in my life happened when I stuck with it. All right, guys, if you've watched it this far, thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you. Take a moment here to put one word in the comments. Put the word reinvention in the comments. That lets me know that you watched this all the way through, and it also helps the YouTube algorithm put this in front of more people like me and you. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I know your time is valuable, and I sincerely appreciate it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when the next episode comes out. I'm going to be putting a bunch out on this series, and hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. All right? Peace.